In this section, we're going to be dealing with generics and collections. We're going to start with the concept of generics in this video. Okay, first things first. This is probably not a topic that you'll be using on a daily basis to create your classes. Usually you don't create your own class with generics. Sometimes you do. But one thing's for sure, and that's you'll be working with classes that use generics a lot. Because you need to understand generics, because you're going to be working with collections later in this module. So, what are generics? Generics allow you to write type-safe code in Java without having to worry about typecasting. And you may wonder, I thought Java was type-safe already, and you'd be kind of right. But these provide a way to declare classes and methods that work with different types of data. At this point, you might actually also be totally confused and think, what is he saying right now? And I would totally be with you. Let's switch to IntelliJ and show you the problem that it's going to solve. Alright, I'm going to be creating some classes. I'm going to start by creating a laptop class. And then actually I also want to have a laptop bag. And the content of my laptop bag is going to be of type laptop. So I'm going to say private laptop contents. And I'm going to generate getters and setters for the content of my bag. Let's just give the laptop a name so that I can show you this later. Alright, let's create another class. And this time I'm going to create a chihuahua. I mean, there's always a reason to use a puppy in my example. And I'm also going to give our chihuahua a name. And create the getters and setters for it. And of course, I want to have a bag for my chihuahua. I mean, that's the entire point, right? And as you can imagine, the content is going to be quite similar. It's going to have a private content, but this time of type chihuahua. And I'm going to create getters and setters for this one too. So let's also go ahead and create a class book. And let's also create a bag for books. And this time the content is going to be an array of type books. And I'm going to create getters and setters for it. Okay, looking at this example, what is striking? Well, first of all, there's a lot of duplicate code. Yikes. This can be simplified with a generic class, in this case for bag. That would mean that we know it's a bag, but we're just not sure what will be inside of the bag just yet when we're writing the class. It will be clear what kind of bag it is when we're using the class bag to create an instance. It could be used for a chihuahua, a laptop, or for books. Here's what a class for the generic looks like. We can declare generics using angle brackets and a type parameter. We can then use this type as the type for our class's properties. Here's how we would do that in IntelliJ. So I'm going to create yet another class, but this one is going to be replacing a lot of our classes. And this one is called bag. And I'm going to give it a generic T. And I'm going to give the content as well. That's going to be of type T. I can create getters and setters for this. And also these getters and setters will specify the type T. And this way I can get rid of 3 other classes: books bag, chihuahua bag, and laptop bag. But you may wonder, what is the type of this content of the class? Well, I don't know. It depends on how the class is created. And that's exactly what we're going to explore next. How can we use classes with generics? So join me for the next video.